Welcome to the final day of Ether raids for this light and dark season. We are going to use the Erica team for this one because she is the fastest unit that I currently have for this season. Definitely need someone with speed here because of this defensive setup in order to outspeed Celica because of what's going to happen with Ymir and her rally. Fjorm would not have been able to outspeed the Celica, which is why I didn't go that direction. Yeah, unfortunately. I kind of wanted to use the Alphonse team, but I was worried about him crumbling to the Celica. I think he wouldn't have... I did like one test with him versus Celica and he lived, but... Well, actually, no, he died. Actually, my bad. Yeah, he died, so I didn't want to do that. And that wouldn't have really been the issue. The issue would have been the fact that he wouldn't have been able to take Celica out because of Ymir and her miracle, which is actually really one of my favorite effects in the game, Ymir's miracle. It's on both the summer version as well as this one. I'm expecting that she'll get a pretty interesting refine when that time comes around because that miracle effect is so strong. I don't know how they'll improve on it, but I'm pretty sure she'll get a good refine. In any case, Erica's going to be doing the job here. We're going to put Sedith somewhere in the back, and he'll buff up my units, which I'm still so like in shock that they gave Sedith this amazing refine because he's just available to everyone. So I'm like wondering what they're going to do with the months to come to make up for the fact that they gave out such an amazing unit for free, because it just makes no sense how good his support capabilities are, that he's just like not on a banner that you can like pull on.
Understood.
But yeah, Leon there with the Fatal Smoke is the other reason that I didn't bring the Alphonse team. Yeah, that team isn't really like completely thought out to the best of my abilities. Like, I didn't really make it. It's really like a half between trying to make Fjorm work and then also half between let's put Alphonse on this team as well. If I really were to like, I should have really like went in one of the two directions, either with Fjorm or with Alphonse. So yeah, that's kind of a fault on my end there. Kind of like how this team is like fully supporting Erica. Ike is here to give her Breath of Life support. Asker is here because he gives her the attack and speed, the Resonance Blades and Shield, and then, you know, so on and so. Gato is here because he's bonus, but also I might have still had him here if he weren't, just for the AoE protection. See, that's what I meant about Ymir. The miracle of... Whoa, I took 0 there from the... that's crazy. That's Sedith. That is Sedith putting in the work there. Okay, Makai will... Didn't expect Makai to warp in as well, but it's going to take both hits. And also, this is why I didn't use Ike here, because Ike would have failed to kill since he can't double. So yeah, definitely needed Erica for this one. That aside, let's see if there's anything on my mind to mention. I think I already mentioned some of the... there was something about binding worlds, but CJ cleared it up. Apparently it was a Fate channel. It is a new version of Binding Worlds. We're getting some extra units. Yeah, it's one of the comments. This overall Binding Worlds, we're just like getting less... I feel like we're getting less quality. I feel like eventually they'll give us an extra, kind of like with Forma Souls, how we started to get 2 Forma Souls instead of 1. I feel like they'll start selling in extra Binding Worlds. Maybe they'll reduce the cost. But I feel like they're going to sell us an extra one, because only being able to pick up 1 when most of the units are kind of not great, especially the fact that they're already, a lot of them, behind the power curve or have already been refined. We're really just pulling to get skills and dragon flowers, which isn't the most optimal thing to do. It's kind of like pulling for fodder at the end of the day. And also, because of how frequent it runs, there aren't that many units that are like popping up out of nowhere that you go, hey, that unit's really meta, I should probably pick that unit up.
I agree.
Yeah, that doesn't happen that often. So again, pulling for dragon flowers, merges, and skills, which isn't, again, for the price that you're paying, it's not the most optimal thing, especially when there's no guarantee that you're going to see exactly what you're looking for. Like, I've been chasing duo Ephraim for the dragon flowers and the skills. And also I've been trying to conflict. I'm conflicted because I also want to get the OG Crom, but that's like up to 35 dragon flowers now, and I would only be like picking him so that I can get the skills and the dragon flowers, and that doesn't necessarily seem worth it in comparison to picking up something like a duo. So yeah,
I will be cautious.
If there was two options, if I had the ability to pick up two from the same, then maybe I'd be a little bit more or less. I'd feel a lot less restricted in terms of who I pick up, but whale problems. Because only people who spend on the mode would
Where shall I go?
Have a problem with that, which I guess it makes sense.
Be cautious.
Like, I didn't realize that people didn't buy the Binding Worlds pack until after they went through, just to see if they got anything good. I just buy it like right away because I know I'm going to use it anyways, regardless of what I come across. But yeah, there's that. Interesting that there are more units in the mode that I didn't even rip Claude's in there. I really like Charlotte when she just came out with Frenzy, but she didn't age very well. I saw her and I was like, that was back when Brave Hector was like still crushing it. I was like, yes, she's gonna counter Brave Hector. She did not do that. But I still liked her design and stuff, even though people said that it looks like she was wearing like diapers. But I thought she looked pretty cool. I liked how she played, but nothing really became of Charlotte. I guess you could probably try to upgrade her and stuff, but at this point it's not really worth it. For some reason I've ended up with I still don't have like a highly invested axe unit, and it's looking like speedy version. It's looking like that's going to end up being Hilda, Ascended Hilda, because somehow I have +8 or 9 of her. Yeah, she just keeps coming home, so that's probably going to be my project. Hopefully Velocity will get a decent upgrade, or I'll get something that I can use to swap it out, but that's probably going to be what happens with that. This is unfortunately the last match that I can play for this week. So we're not going to make it. I'm not going to make it to tier 39 because I missed the pots. I missed like 3 pots. Really shouldn't do that. Always try to get the pots if you can. But since I'll probably still get the pots here, since I mean, why not? But it's already too late. Tier 38 is fine as well. Yeah, I'll put out the defense replays later on, so that you guys can check out that. And then I'll start figuring out what I'm going to do for my teams, because I'm definitely using the new units for Astra Anima. That's definitely going to happen. I don't know if I'll put all of them on offense. Maybe I should do that instead of immediately putting all of them on defense. Well, Bernie and Robin are probably going to go on defense, so maybe I should like give them a week on offense just to see how they play. So far, Felix still stands out, man. He's so good, but another light dark season is over. GG's. See you in the next one.